Good day, friends, neighbors, countrymen, and barrel-chested freedom fighters all around the world. Uh, it's time for that crotchety old paratrooper, me, and my 2 cents. And you know what? I just want to say I've been having a lot of fun with this YouTube video thing. I've been just really enjoying myself. It was suggested to me today by a good friend of mine that I served with that I do my next video. I use a whiteboard and wear nothing but a pair of flip-flops, Ranger panties, and a light coat of CLP. And I thought to myself, I've got all that stuff, but I'm going to hold off on doing that because I don't want to shock too many of you. But I have been having a lot of fun. And we were doing some reminiscences, and got to talk to him about one of the last platoon where I got to be a platoon sergeant, which was one of the best things you can do as an infantryman. I was very fortunate that my last platoon was the High Angle Hellboys, or the Mortar Platoon of HHC, 1st Battalion Airborne, 143rd Infantry. It's a Texas National Guard unit. We call them the part-time herd because they are essentially what we used to call a round-out battalion for the 173rd Airborne Brigade in Italy. And, man, I had a lot of fun doing that. But I was 11 Bravo, and I was platoon sergeant for a whole bunch of 11 Charlies. For those of you who don't know what 11 Charlie is, 11 Bravo is a light infantryman, and an 11 Charlie is a indirect fire infantryman, which basically means they handle mortar weapon systems, generally 60 millimeter, 81 millimeter, and 120 millimeter. And man, 11 Charlie, in every infantry battalion I've ever been, the 11 Charlies have always been an interesting bunch of cats. I liked mortars, but I was never really as fully involved with it as I got to be when I was a mortar platoon sergeant. And let's see, how would I put this? An 11 Charlie is an 11 Bravo who can do math. Because without using their fingers and their toes. So they're a little bit smarter, which means they're also a little bit more eccentric than your average 11 Bravo. I would have to say a mortarman is kind of like how would I put it? Like a murderous mayhem monkey, They're kind of smart. They're pretty strong because they got to carry the base plates, the bipod, the tubes, sometimes ammunition, or in the FDC. So they've got to be really strong and able to carry a lot of weight, and they've also got to be able to get set up, do their firing plots, and as well as doing all their other 11 Bravo stuff. But mortarmen, they've got a sense of humor. They think it is hilarious for a bad guy to be down behind cover, some booger-eating enemy of America behind cover somewhere. Maybe they're shooting at the Joes, and they think they're behind cover, and they're doing their thing, and they just think they're safe. 11 Charlies, I think it is hilarious to literally drop 60 millimeter, 81 millimeter, and 120 millimeter sizes of explosives into the back pockets of these bad guys and watch them go boom! Nothing but bad guy parts everywhere. I mean, they think that is hilarious. And they will do it over and over and over again. And just laugh and laugh and laugh. But, yeah, they are definitely a good bunch of guys. But some problems mortars don't always get enough love, because oftentimes a commander, whether he's a company commander or battalion commander, they often get so focused on the line platoons or the line companies and employing them that a lot of times they'll forget they have this great asset of back pocket field artillery ready to rain down hatred, anger, and discontent upon their opponents. 11. If you are a young man, you're thinking about joining the Army or the Marine Corps, 11 Charlie is a cool MOS. And they do have to do all the same 11 Bravo stuff as well as their mortar stuff. And it's tough road, tough to do, tough job. one of the great joys when I was a platoon sergeant was that I sent some guys to Ranger School and I had a 100% pass rate. And that really made me proud, and I took great joy in bringing that up to the other platoon sergeants in the battalion. But it was a great job. Great job, and for the High Angle Hellboys, man, great bunch of paratroopers. So I'm just going to wrap this one up. Freedom Fighters, there's a whole lot more stuff, a whole lot more poop coming down the pipe. So watch your six, continue to train, and God bless America.